Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Inda Tipsla, and today I'm going to present my mini research about an analysis of non-observance maxims in mathematics. Now, let's start my presentation, and I would love to share my PowerPoint. All right, today's presentation is about an analysis of non-observance maxims in mathematics. Today's outline is about introduction, that include background of the study, literature reviews, and previous studies. And then the next one is methodology, is about research design, data collection, data analysis. And after that, we are going to find the findings and discussion and conclusion, and last but not least is reference. Let's start with the first one with introduction. So the background of this study is, as we know that in real life, some speakers may not obey the principles of maxims due to make a precise meaning in the process of giving information or hiding some information. Some cases of non-observances make maxims may also be found in the interview, especially in the conversation between guest stars or in this case is politicians and presenters in the interviews. And mostly the guest stars do not provide direct answers and prefer to go around the bush when the presenters ask them. The unclear utterances creates an obstacle for presenters and audiences in examining what the guest stars, as the in this case politicians, means. Statement of these problems is what maxims does the guest stars of the petition fail to observe, and what are the possible factors that influence the guest stars in breaking maxims while answering the presenter's question. Okay, the literature review that we are using in this study is Cooperative Principles by Greece, 1975. There are four cooperative principles. The first one is maximum of quantity, maximum of quality, maximum of relation, maximum of manners, and there are types of non-observance maxims such as flouting, violating, infringing, opting out, and suspending. And the classification of reason and maxim violations, as mentioned by Christopher's 2005, that possible reasons are they are hiding the truth, creating jokes, avoiding certain topics, avoiding to hurt someone's feeling, saving face, creating fake truth, convincing someone, and cheering the hero. Now, methodology. The methodology in this study is the research design as descriptive qualitative approach. The data source for this research is from 5 videos were selected from YouTube and Najwa channel. And then the data analysis is first, the videos were watched carefully, transcribing the conversation, categorizing and classifying, analyzing using quiz 1975 and Christopherson's 2005 theory. Then from there we interpret the findings and true conclusion. Now, the findings from this research, for example, the floating maximum of quantity. The example is in Indonesian language. It says, Anda sendiri masih punya ambisi politik, Pak? In English, we just say, do you have any politics ambitions? And the guest stars, as a politician, just answer, saya ini umur saya 68 tahun. Nah, sebagai seorang prajurit, saya sudah capai semua apa yang saya mau. Anak istri saya, baik cucu saya, juga baik-baik. Ya, terus apa? Saya sehat, I'm very healthy. Ya, saya masih treatment 4 kali seminggu 1 jam. In English, I am 68 years old, so as a soldier, I achieved what I wanted to. My family is also doing well, thank God. I'm well, I'm very healthy. I get 4 times treatments in a week for an hour each. This following example is in line with Alpina's research from 2016, findings which discovered that the speakers which provides more information in the utterances is attempting to hide something from the hearer. So this politician is trying to hide what is their intention by saying more information in the answer that the presenter gives as a question. Now let's see the other example from the possible reason of breaking maxims. For example, in Indonesian we just say, kapan Anda akan mencalonkan diri? In English, we are going to, when are you going to be a candidate? And the politician or the guest stars are answering that, enggaklah Pak Prabowo pasti akan dicalonkan oleh Partai Gerindra dan Partai Pendukungnya. The English is missing. So the idea of Christopherson's 2005 without convincing someone is represented from the example above, which the speakers add some details to make the hearer trust the speakers. We can see that from the question, the presenter is asking that to make sure the guest star will answer what is just being questioned. But in this case, we can just see that the guest star or the politician is saying that the other answers that is not even related to the question that's being asked. So that means adding some details to make hearer trust the speakers. As a conclusion, there are 3 maxims that were violated: maxim of quantity, maxim of quality, and maxims of relation. That as we say, that the quantity we are asking something, and the opposite just answering like with excess information that is not needed in the question. And the quality is just saying that it's not really what we're asking. And the maxim relation, that when we ask something and the opposite, we're just answering the question that is not related to the question. Flouting and violating are the types of non-observance maxims that are commonly found in the conversation, specifically on flouting the maxim of quantity and violating the maxim of quantity. Another one is the guest stars prefer to flout the maxim or quantity when asked by the presenter. The guest stars are also trying to trick the presenter to skip the question by adding some more detail or information, making the presenters confused of what they mean. However, the result does not necessarily show that all the guests are uh, disobey the valid regulation in the country by avoiding the questions. So this is the references that we're just using, and thank you. I think that's all from my today's presentation, and thank you for your attention.